You're watching Rurouni K95's anime review on Samurai X Reflection. Hi Rurounies, this is your pal Rurouni K95 here. Today's anime review, we're going to be reviewing an anime. For today's anime review is Samurai X Reflection. Samurai X Reflections, also known as Rurouni Kenshin Reflection, also known in Japan as Rurouni Kenshin Seisohen, or Time, as in the title. In Japan, it's the second OVA of the Rurouni Kenshin anime television series, acting it as its sequel, and it was directed by Kazuhiro Furuhashi and written by Reiko Yoshida, and it was released in Japan on December 12, 2001. So let's start with the review on the plot about the anime. So the OVA starts out as a montage of a singular event surrounding the life of Kenshin Himura, told from the point of view of Kaoru Kamiya. Then the remainder of it involves Kenshin, who becomes tortured anew by the guilt of leading a happy new life. After such a destructive past, he makes the decision to wander again, and Kaoru strongly supports him, promising to welcome him home with a smile and their child for 15 years. He wanders, returning every once in a while, I guess. However, this leads his son, Kenji Himura, to hold resentment towards Kenshin for leaving them. Now in his adolescence, he leaves for Kyoto, hoping to learn Heitin Mitsurugi Ryo from Seijiro Hiko, hoping to be as strong as his father, and creates his own legend. Soon, however, Yahiko Myojin tracks him down at the request of Kaoru. He wears the mark of evil on his back too. Yahiko duels him to show him the delusions of achieving his father's greatness. Yahiko admits that he is a genius and has natural talent as a swordsman. However, he knew that neither passion, discipline, nor skill would make Kenji superior to his father. So in one final strike, Yahiko lets Kenji experience the full brunt of Kenshin's Sakamoto, allowing Kenji to experience the strength of his father's philosophy firsthand. Falling to his knee, Yahiko presented Kenji with the Sakamoto as a late Genpuku gift, hoping that now he'd realize that Kenshin's strength lay not in his ability to kill, but in his appreciation of life, his devotion, and self-sacrifice to those in need. Meanwhile, Kenshin eventually becomes ravaged by an unknown disease that is like leprosy. The writers have admitted there is no medical explanation for Kenshin's condition. To share his pain, Kaoru convinces Kenshin to infect her with the disease through sexual intercourse. So Kenshin then leaves to go to assist in the First Sino-Japanese War, primarily over control of Korea, as he promised the Meiji government not fighting and killing, but instead helping people. After the war's end, Sanosuke discovers a very ill Kenshin sometimes after he had fallen overboard on a ship. Sanosuke Sanosuke arranges Kenshin's return to Tokyo by boat. Upon arriving, a bedridden Kaoru, almost on instinct, gets up to walk outside the dojo on the cherry blossom path, seeing her husband struggling with each step to meet her. The two finally meet, and Kenshin collapses into her arms as he clutches her to him. Kenshin tells Kaoru that he returned for her, and Kaoru quietly greets him with his old name, Shinta, for he had asked it before he left the last time. Soon they end up beneath a cherry blossom tree. where Kaoru tells him that they will invite everyone for a cherry blossom viewing and continue to gather in the years to come. With the silence growing stronger, Kaoru realizes that Kenshin has died quietly in her arms. Upon brushing his hair off of his left cheek, Kaoru notices Kenshin's scar has faded away, signifying that his journey of entombment is finally over. And also, in the final scene before the credits, she holds his head in her arms and weeps. After the credits finish rolling, there is a scene which shows Kenshin and Kaoru's son Kenji walking with a young girl, Chizuru, beneath the cherry blossom, saying that they will live happily together. So that's my review on Samurai X Reflection, or Rurouni Kenshin Reflection. The OVA series is set both during and after the timeline of the television series and tells of Kenshin and Kaoru's later days, much of which is not derived from the Rurouni Kenshin manga. It is mostly told from the point of view of Kaoru Kamiya. The story follows Himura Kenshin as he attempts searching for ways to atone for those who died at his hands. While Kaoru waits for Kenshin to return home, Kenshin's actions, however, alienate him from his estranged son Kenji. Samurai X Reflection was originally released in North America as Samurai X Reflection, while it was being licensed by ADV Films. Rurouni Kenshin Reflection is now licensed by Aniplex of America for English language releases. Reflection was released in the United States by ADV Films on DVD and on March 25, 2003, while a director's cut edition was later released. Rurouni Kenshin was released on a Blu-ray disc by Aniplex of America on September 21st, 2011. Speaking of which, Samurai X Reflection received mixed reviews upon its release. The critics praised the art, animation, and the music of the series, but criticized its story and character development. So my thoughts about Rurouni Kenshin Reflection, is also known as Samurai X Reflection. It's very serious, and takes place like after the timeline of the original Rurouni Kenshin series. And the most interesting thing, what has affected to me on the Samurai X Reflection OVA, oh yeah, Kenshin reveals his old name as Shinta. If you watch the original, if you watch either Rurouni Kenshin anime TV series or Samurai X Trust and Betrayal, Seijiro Hiko didn't like the name Shinta, but he said, from now on I might call you Kenshin, which is a better name. But it's Samurai X Reflection. That's how Kenshin Himura reveals his old name as Shinta. That's how what you expect from the original. It's probably a lot more derived from the original manga. That's why. That's my thoughts about Samurai X Reflection. Unlike the first 4-part OVA series, which was a prequel to the TV series and was an adaptation of the manga Flashback, Samurai X Reflection is based in part on the final arc of the manga, usually called the Revenge Arc. It follows after the Kyoto Arc that ended in Volume 18, which included Makoto Shishio and the Jupongatana. In this sense, the OVA adaptations are reverse of the manga because the manga told the prequel as a flashback and in the final arc in real time, but the OVAs tell the prequel in real time and the final arc as a flashback. Now, if this was the third season of Rurouni Kenshin, then it would have been compelled how it started after the Kyoto Arc on the second season of Rurouni Kenshin series that I look back on my previous review on Rurouni Kenshin anime series. That's the reason. But it's Samurai X Reflection. How it feel. because Samurai X Reflection has dealt with how it's called the Revenge Arc, which is after the Kyoto Arc events have passed. In the manga, the prequel flashback took place in the mid-encounters of the six comrades, initiates in volume 18 and ends with the manga at volume 28. The prequel with Tomoe was based on the 14-part Remembrance, which ran between 165 and 179 in volumes 19 to 21. It is essential to understand the final arc, and thus the first OVAs are essential as much as the TV series is. To understanding OVAs 5 and 6, which compose Reflection for those who have not read the manga. So Samurai X Reflection is a very condensed version as it focuses only on Kenshin's battle with Enishi, and it does not feature the six comrades or Kenshin's teammates' confrontations with them. The Kyoto and Revenge arcs are the same length, 10 volumes in the manga, and the television adaptation of the Kyoto Arc took 35 episodes, while the Tomoe flashback was very detailed of comparable size 4 OVAs to condensed under 2 volumes of material. The rest of the final arc, the actual sequel to the Kyoto Arc, was shortened to an extreme degree. This may be what Kaoru is able to remember from her perspective, rather than a first-person account, which is the context of the television series, movie, and the first 4 OVAs. Although Samurai X Reflection was not written by Nobuhiro Watsuki, he stated that he checked in on the script. Watsuki mentioned not having input in it and let the director run wild with it. In response to Kenshin's death in comparison to the happy ending in the manga version, he felt that his own work eventually would have reached Kenshin's death. He had continued writing. He had not wished to pursue the line because Kenshin went through so much crap and deserved a happy ending. He felt that neither version was better than other because it's a personal taste thing. This would have been now if this was the manga, then it would have been compelled about which version about happy ending or Kenshin's death, either in the OVA or in the manga, which is a lot different. Mike Crandall of Anime News Network gave different opinions about the OVA series. On one hand, Crandall said that the OVA series were some of the best animation ever come out of Japan, rivaling the American masters in fluidity of motion and with the musical score to match. On the other hand, Crandall says that the fans of the original story will be disappointed and there are not that many fight scenes, and that character Kenshin Himura is very different from his original version. For instance, he never uses his trademark idiomatic phrase "oro," and that is thought he never give a true smile. Crandall also comments about a tedious and depressing melodrama. So this concludes my review on Samurai X Reflection OVA. So that's going to be it for my anime review on Samurai X Reflection. Thank you for watching, but before we go, here's my quick thoughts about it. I have it on DVD, which is in my anime collection, but it only has 2 episodes, and it's also edited as a director's cut version, like a movie, just like they did with the director's cut version on Samurai X Trust and Betrayal, I guess. Pretty soon, I might review Samurai X the motion picture in the nearest future anime reviews. Hope to subscribe for content. My anime plan link in the description down below. You can share this video on your Twitter and Facebook. If you have Twitter and Facebook account, be sure to give this video a thumbs up by clicking the like button on this video. Please leave it in the comments about your thoughts about Samurai X Reflection in the comment section below as well. Please subscribe to my channel, Rurouni K95. Feel free to join my channel. Click on my notifications bell button. Check out my videos when I'm uploading as well. And that's all I have to say. So keep it otaku for my anime review on Samurai X Reflection, because this is the first time I get to do an anime review on Samurai X Reflection. This concludes my review. This is Rurouni K95 saying thank you for watching my anime review on Samurai X Reflection, and I'm glad you liked my anime review, and I hope you enjoy it, and hope to see you soon for the next anime review in the nearest future, and hope you have a great day. Next anime review, Tokyo Godfathers. This is Rurouni K95 saying, signing off, and thank you for watching my anime review on Samurai X Reflection for today's anime review. Next anime review is my anime review on Tokyo Godfathers. I hope to see you soon for my next anime review on Tokyo Godfathers.